think his middle name was Fitzgerald.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. 9, 10, 15, 6, and 7. Yeah, I think it comes from the consonant total in his name. Wasn't prepared for that question, but I could sit here. If you want to ask me some more things, I could sit here and work that out for you.
Yeah.
And see you where that comes from.
Yeah.
So it's that number 16.
Hey, I just added up the numbers for Hillary Clinton. I came up with dried up old lesbian. Is that even? Ho! I can't believe I said that. No, I mean, I added it up. There it is. There's the numbers right there. 3, 4, and 6 minus the 2, carry the 4. Carry the 4. Okay, all right. I made it add up. I threw a couple numbers in there. Okay, I admit it. I'm not as good as you are. Craig, what is your favorite number, Greg?
Let's see. If I had to pick a favorite number, I guess it would be the number 65.
Okay.
That is a number that brings illumination. It brings abundance spiritually and materially.
Really? So so do you have like a picture on the wall that has a 65 on it, or? I mean,
no, but I have a calendar that I trace my 65 days, and I can give you your 65 days so you can test them and see the great abundance that it's bringing into your experience. For example, you're having a number 26 year this year, and this is May, which means this is a 31 month. So unfortunately, you will not have any 65 days this month.
Dang it.
But if we look ahead, for 26 year, look at June, that adds up to 32. No, you got to go to July. August gives you your first shot.
Oh, man.
So 26 August gives you 34. Right. So on the 31st of August, put a little star beside that. Now we can work from there. The 31st of August, the 30th of September, the 29th of October, the 28th of November, and the 27th of December will be very, very special days in your experience.
Okay, so on the August the 31st, am I going to get a big check?
The number 65 stands for wealth, abundance, assistance from those in high places.
Wow, you sound a little bit like a televangelist there.
It's all in the numbers.
Yeah, you got that right. All right. Okay. What about let's go back to our presidential candidates. They're such in the news now, man. Do we have anything on John McCain? Do we have you looked at his numbers?
No, but if you guys are online there, I guess you could get their birthdays up and run in and see what's going on.
Okay, so it the numbers then have to come from your birthday. Is there any other value, numerical value in your life, say, that affects you? Say like your address or your license plate. I mean, do these numbers don't count? Is the basis of a person's number his birthday only, or are there others?
Yes, wherever there are letters and numbers, there is information. And your Social Security number, and your phone number, and your address. Everywhere there's letters and numbers. Every number has a meaning. The number 1 means leadership. The number 2, we hold up 2 fingers. That's the peace sign, peace and cooperation. The number 3 stands for expression and joy and abundance. The number 4 is orderliness, work. The number 5 stands for freedom. 6 stands for service and responsibility. 7 is faith and wisdom. 8 is money and power. And 9 is selfless giving. Then you have double digits. The 2 1s is the master teacher. 2 2s is the master builder. 2 3s would be a master healer, the number 33. And the 44s are master liberators. Yeah.
Well, let me ask on that. Let me ask you, in the movie, the Cecil B. DeMille's movie, The 10 Commandments, they were talking about the master butcher. Do any of those numbers come up to a master butcher, or say? And I guess.
No, I guess in that regard, I'd have to say that each number has what people say a positive or a negative. As numerologists, we like to say balanced or overbalanced.
Yeah.
Too much of a good thing, or not enough of it. We want to stay in the middle, so to speak.
Okay.
A master butcher could be a 17.
Yeah.
If they're not balanced.
Yeah.
If you're a little machine, if your alien zapper went up to 17, that would do it. Number 17s are pretty intense. If you know someone born the 17th of any month,
don't like that. No. Hey.
They're very, very assertive, dominant, aggressive folks who usually become very, very successful. Michael Jordan was born on the 17th.
Yeah. Yeah.
Muhammad Ali is a 17.
Yeah. Well, why didn't Michael Jordan have the number 17 on his shirt rather than 23? And he really could have done. Of course, he went as far as anybody could possibly go anyway. So I guess he didn't need any more numbers. But let me ask you something.
Actually, you've really hit on something there. The folks who are the most successful, the athletes who you hear about it, who are very successful, they will have that same number on their jersey, like Peyton Manning, 18. That's associated with his name.
Really? I wonder if you think that was an accident, or did he know about numbers?
Well, there are no accidents, but he may not have known about the numbers. See, there's a part of us that we're not in tune with a lot of times that's very, very wise and knows what's going on, even if we don't know, or even if we haven't connected with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like your numbers show you had an experience early in life that put you in tune with spirit.
Okay.
You had no doubt. The possibility shows up for like a life and death experience when the 16 shows up, which was the sum of your month and day. When we add that month and day together, your month and day add up to 16. We talked about the 16 of having potentially situations. We talked about assassinations associated with the 16. So someone born on June the 10th may have a life and death experience early in life, which they survive if they have a spiritual awakening. Did you have a situation like that?
Oh yeah. I had an almost death experience.
That's the number 16.
Several times. Okay.
That's the number 16. It's a real eye opener.
Okay. Wow.
It either puts you on the path or takes you back to go.
Hey, I want to get back to this master butcher theme, and I don't mean down at the Kroger's meat department. What about the devil? What's his number? He's got to have a bad number.
DEVIL.
Yeah.
That adds up to 25, and 2 plus 5 is 7.
Okay.
That's why they say the devil was a fallen angel. He started off as one of the highest. He was in very high regard, but he decided he'd rather rule than follow. So we see each number, if you will, has people call it positive and negative, but I call it balanced or overbalanced.
Kind of like a yin-yang thing going on there?
Exactly, like a seesaw. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, but the idea is to be balanced, to stay level.
I'm just wondering if I meet the devil, maybe I can hit him on the head with a positive number. Hey, what's
is a misconception, or people who don't understand the truth about spirit, or it's a manifestation